Tech Hub for a smarter you. Glad to know you're still there. If you're just joining us, this is Tech Hub, your one-stop platform for all things tech in Africa. So I had an amazing conversation with an amazing young man. He's a teenager, he's a student. This guy is a robotics engineer, self-taught to code and build machines, robots. Amazing young man. And guess what happened? Joshua Olaiya is his name. How did we meet? He talked about himself on LinkedIn, and I said, this is a beautiful story. Guy, come over to the studio and let us have a conversation. This was how the conversation went. Tech Hub for a smarter you. How did the love for robotics start in the first place?
I think I've been doing that a long time because I started repairing my DVD at home at a very young age. So my first project ever was when I was in high school, SS1. I built an engine, a plane engine. It was like one of my smallest and biggest project ever at my very young age, and I was 13 then. So I've been building. Because I was also selected as the president of Jet Club at my school, Ijibosino High School. So I was kind of introduced into the programming languages. Like I was introduced to software most especially because I've been doing hardware a very long time ago. So I was introduced to MIT App Inventor, Scratch, Python. I was able to create my first game, my first application, educational applications. So I also went for the competition. Being a self-taught on those applications made me carry third position for my school. So my teachers were very impressed because they never believed. Because we never have any tutors to lectures on those software, so I had to train myself, and they were like, wow, I took third position for the school. So the teachers advised me to go into the programming languages, and that was what made me, after finishing the school, everything like that, I graduated and I kept on learning, developing myself until after several years later, I started building some of those things myself practically.
So how did you learn? You said you are self-taught. I mean, how did you learn? Did you have a lab in school you go to? Did you go online? Did you have somebody who comes home to teach you? How did you learn to build these things?
I learned them by myself. I was practicing, keep on practicing. It started at school at first.
Okay.
So when I graduated from school, I know I had to learn Python. I had to learn more of Python. So that was when I was able to also learn part of the things online. But the programming languages I never learned online is my MIT App Inventor, Python, and Scratch. I never learned them online or any social media. But for Arduino IDE, C++, I learned them online. That was the only programming language I learned myself. So, but one thing I know is that if you keep on practicing, you don't need online. It's just how good you are. So I think that was what gave me that passion of not learning something externally from someone. Yeah.
So how did your families react, your friends, when you were building all these things? Did anybody see you as weird?
Oh, my mom was not surprised, but as soon as I made the robot I control with my hands, she was shocked. It's like, is this some kind of spiritual? So my parent was not surprised because it's something I've been doing a very long time ago. And my mom, my dad also kept on advising me. So they were amazed, and they knew I had a bright future. So it was not something that amazed them. But I've been doing something a very long time ago, and I never gave up. And many people don't know I was doing all this because I mostly, Nigerians have electricity issues, so I mostly do most of my work, my robot, hardware and software at night. That is where we have the power supply.
What's your goal and vision, and what sort of solution do you want to create with the skill that you have? In Nigeria, we have lots of problems that we need solutions to. That technology and innovation can help solve.
One of my ambition and my goal is I'm inspired by mostly Elon Musk. So my hope is to become a billionaire and also to help change African as well, because I see African are way behind. My goal is I have three problems I want to solve: unemployment, electricity, let me mention those two first. So that employment, I got my gesture technology that was trending, which you got to know me. It was, I think that gesture technology is a better way to create more jobs, because they said AI will take over our jobs, but why not we using those machines? Just that the machines will create 100% efficiency of work, but just that the gesture technology, you can work at a very far distance, no matter where you are. But I've not seen a gesture technology that goes so far with that kind of distance. So that is the kind to help solve unemployment and create more jobs. And also my dream, my second ambition of the product I would want to develop for my company is affordable electricity, where people will get access to electricity no matter where they are from. So that is the two major product problems I want to be solving.
So what has your experience been so far?
My innovation strength two times. At first, I rejected some because they were not actually what I needed. I felt some people wanted to use me, so I had to seek for guidance from some people online. My parents never don't know how to guide. Like my parents don't have an idea about guiding people like me or sort of some kind of things like that. So I had to look for guidance as well. And the second time, my post
Sorry, guidance from who?
from people I got to know, I trust. We've known ourselves for like 6 months. So
I know you've gone online and you study a lot. You've seen how people in the developed communities get to do their stuff. So what is the difference between you as a student here and another student in a developed climate who actually is very interested and is even participating in robotics?
what matters most is the resources, because one of the things that keep people, why US are developing more than our country, is that they have all the things that are impressing the young people. That is why they keep on developing. More people are getting into the field of engineering. But you see many people in Nigeria and in Africa, they keep on running away from medical because they felt like it was something difficult, but not knowing that once they get that resources, that's why they say practical is more better than theory. Once they get that resources, when they can see, though, it will be very clear and understanding to them. So that is one of the things that keep them moving forward, why they are way more better than us, because we don't have resources. I manage most of my robots, I build my materials myself. So, and they are selling the materials out there that within 2 days we are done with it, but mine take like 6 months. So it's resources that give us the encouragement to keep moving forward. One of the things I would want to is to get more knowledge, more knowledge in the terms of businesses and my work as well, and also the financial ease, so that I can able to start my own businesses.
I know you're going to talk to us about a lot of work that you've done, but specifically, what exactly is this? Can you explain what this is and what exactly it does? Because right now, all I can see is just a piece of probably wire and metal joints together.
These people might look at it as a drone, but it's not just a drone. I think it's a new invention or a new innovation. Many of the time, farmers we have drones that irrigate the farmland, so they had to, once the water finished off, they had to refill the tank on the drone. But this kind of a drone is a little more different than those kind of drones. I want to build a device whereby it separates, it converts air to water. So you don't need to refill water, bring your drone down, but it automatically, as it's flying, it automatically converts air to water. So it increases efficiency, it increases time, and I believe when you are not bringing, and also the capacity of the battery that also determines the work. So I believe 5 of these small drones can irrigate 1 acre of your farmland. So that is one of the things we look at. Scalability is how do we improve current technology. So I think this is the best technology for farmers that will serve them best. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Joshua, for making today possible. I wish you all the best, and I hope that you thrive in your endeavor and get the support that you need so that you'll be able to create the solution that Nigeria needs, especially when it comes to using innovation and technology to solve societal problems. Thank you so much. How much of technology do you understand?
I took a look at my LinkedIn and they said they didn't see, I can't forget the words, evidence of your work.
On Tech Hub, we help you understand how tech can impact your life.
Your phone and your SIM card is going to be a bigger asset.
And with the power that we have with social media, with the digital space right now, you can be anything you want to be.
One of the other things we would see is that people would have more faith in tech companies.
And how much you can, through tech, impact your community.
The people who watch my videos, the people who see me and see what I represent, those are the people that I'm online.
Tech Hub is your one-stop platform for all things technology in Africa. Tech Hub, for a smarter you.